Good afternoon. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And the lovely Kim Gatlin. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
I am so excited to have you here, the author of, wait for it, Good Christian Bitches. Go on, if that isn't the best title ever. Love that story.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how that came to be?
Yeah, I was going through a divorce, like anybody else, although I was certain that I was special and it wasn't going to happen to me. But when I started going through a divorce, I was the hot topic. And there were all kinds of things being said that were just not even remotely close to what was really going on. And the ones who were really the worst were some women that I knew to be fine Christian women. And I was talking to a girlfriend of mine one day, and I was like, she said, I'm really floored by the behavior of some of these good Christian women. And I go, you mean good Christian bitches? And we both just died laughing. And I go, I swear to God, I'm going to write a book about gossip. I'm going to call it Good Christian Bitches. And then I didn't want to be one of those people that always said they're going to write a book and never did, so I kind of had to.
I love that.
And anyway, it was a really trying experience because I self-published, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I'm kind of not comfortable doing that anyway, something I know nothing about. And it was a real challenge, but I got it out. Darren Star picked it up for a TV show.
Oh no, with Ellen Chenoweth. Unbelievable.
Oh,
I loved that show.
I know. And it, lasted a whopping 10 episodes, and it was over, but I wouldn't
10
trade the
great
experience.
episodes.
Yeah. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And friends of mine in the business tell me all the time, I filmed a pilot with Brad Pitt, and it never made the air, and blah, blah, blah. So they always told me not to beat myself up over 10 episodes.
Right.
But I would have been a lot happier if it would have lasted 7 years.
Of course. And you know what? I love the story that you told me about how you weren't quite sure about the title, and your dad told you that you were going to have to be the one to tell your grandmother about the book you were writing, and then tell us what she did.
My grandmother taught Bible study until she was 88 years old. She's dyed-in-the-wool Southern Baptist. Best person I've ever known in my life. I mean, she's truly amazing. Just one of the kindest people, just good-hearted, just amazing. And I thought my dad was going to fade the heat and tell her for me, and it wasn't happening. So I took her to lunch, and she's like 92, I think, at this point. And I'm like, okay, grandmother, I wrote this book, and I said, it's a novel. And I said, it's about the evils of gossip. And I said, but I need to tell you the name of it because you may not like it much. And she's like, well, what is it? And I said, it's called Good Christian Bitches. And she literally just busted out laughing.
I love that.
And she said, you know what? We've all known a few of those, haven't we? And that was all she had to say about it. So I was
Perfect
good
affirmation.
With it. I was good with it from there on out.
Love it. Then you were able to just own it without worrying. I
Totally.
Love that. So you published Good Christian Bitches. It became a series, and the publishing experience for you didn't go quite as you had planned.
Not at all. It was not at all what I'd planned. And when ABC picked up Good Christian Bitches to turn into GCB, their publishing company, Hyperion, then published Good Christian Bitches. And they made a bunch of changes in it that I wasn't crazy about, but I'd lost control of it at that point. And so I had Good Christian Bastards ready to go for like 2 years. And no matter what I came up with, I couldn't get comfortable with releasing it because I didn't really want to shop it with a traditional publisher because I didn't like that experience that I'd had. And not that they weren't kind to me or whatever, it was just, you're really taken out of it in a big way. And just because of the subject matter and the controversy and all that, it was just too close to my heart to relinquish too much control over it. And so recently a friend of mine and I formed a publishing company, a traditional publishing company. And we're also going to offer self-publishing too, though, because I feel like there are enough people who have reached whatever level of success in their life, whatever that looks like, that, they have a story to tell or something's on their heart that they really want to write a book about something. And they are very specific in what their message is and how they want it told, and they can afford to self-publish and ensure that, and so they're going to want to do it. And I really had to go to the mat with my partner on arguing about whether or not we were going to offer this, because he kind of looks down his nose at self-publishing and is all into the whole traditional publishing thing. But it just we have the capabilities, and it seemed foolish not to offer somebody that if that's what they really wanted. So we're going to do both.
love that. And the name of the traditional publishing
It's
arm
Babylon Press.
is Babylon Press, and then the self-publishing
Is Believe Publications.
is Believe Publications. I love that. So many levels of that. I love that you just took what could have been an awful experience that could have made you never write another book, and you've turned it into what you're going to do next. I love that you fought for the self-publishing arm, because like we talked about, storytelling is such an amazing way to connect to people and for younger people to share from the wisdom of not just younger and older, but for anyone to learn from what someone else has written. And so many times people like to act like self-publishing is like
Beneath them.
second cousin,
Yeah.
right? But you said that it's not that at all. Sometimes people just want to have control of it, and you're going to offer them the opportunity to get their story into the world in a way that they might not ever have
Otherwise,
done. I love
yeah.
that.
Well, and if your message is real specific, like the last line of Good Christian Bitches is, "Thank you, God, for always being exactly who you say you are." Well, when Hyperion reprinted it, they took that line out.
Oh,
and I'm like, well,
that was your
why?
end.
It's like, it gets a completely different message now. Thanks. You know?
And I've heard that from so many authors, and so many new authors especially, who are so anxious to get a publishing deal, and they finally do, and they're so excited they have no idea that they're getting ready to lose their baby, so to speak.
Exactly.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. So Good Christian Bastards comes out when?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Can't
Bitches
wait.
was about gossip, which is envy, and Bastards is about infidelity and lust. So,
Interesting. Can't wait for it.
yeah.
Very exciting. And if someone wanted to publish with Babylon, what would the process be?
Go to our website, and we have what I'm looking
Submission
for.
guidelines?
Thank you, submission guidelines. Submissive isn't a big part of my vocabulary.
Maybe for the Good Christian Bastards book, I don't know.
Submission guidelines, yes, and it will tell you how to get your manuscript to us, and we are
Excellent.
actively pursuing projects, so please send it. We'd love
And
to
it's
see it.
based where?
In Dallas.
A Dallas-based publisher.
Do you love it? Yeah.
Yeah, I do love it.
I'm swimming in lemonade these days.
Oh, I love that.
You think it's the end of the world, and it's just not.
And then
So
it's
it's all
just
good.
not. That's another great lesson. Thank you for being here,
Thank you
for
for having
sharing
me.
all of that with us. Kim Gatlin, ladies and gentlemen.